So the diaspora wars are interesting, right? Because you hear African versus African American, Caribbean people don't claim us. We built the culture, y'all just came here. Y'all lost y'all roots, we never did. But beneath all that, it's not about ego really. It's about wounds, displacement, and grief over interrupted belonging. The core truth is that we're all human, but black culture is distinct. That's not a contradiction. It's a revelation. We're all human. Okay, we all share a divine origin. Yes, we can get as deep as possible. But black culture, especially in the U.S., was forged, not inherited. Right? It didn't come from an uninterrupted lineage. It came from rupture, from deletion, from being renamed and recoded and remade under fire. So black culture feels distinct because of a few reasons. We just gonna eat through them. It's really a post-apocalyptic culture, born from genocide, displacement, rebranding. Black culture has had to build rhythm from screams, harmony from hauntings, and it's the sound of making life without a map. It became self-aware inside survival. It's a compression culture. All the wisdom of the ancestors compressed into blues, into slang, into body movement. It's spiritual memory without documentation. When you take away drums, names, gods, and language, what's left? Invention, pattern, soul, and code, right? And it's also an exile culture. Other cultures remember where they came from, but black Americans are the ones who had to ask, if I don't know where home is, can I build one in my own throat, right? That's what gospel is. That's what hip hop is. That's what the cookout is. Black culture is not better. It's scarred and stitched. It remembers by dreaming. And the diaspora wars happen because everyone's holding loss differently. Some lost land, some lost language, some lost names, some lost connection. I mean, we could talk about all the disconnections. But black Americans often feel abandoned, unclaimed, and resented for their cultural influence, but not their pain. Continental Africans or Caribbean people, right? They may feel misrepresented, stereotyped, frustrated by American cultural dominance, but the problem really is indifference. It's unspoken grief. We don't need to agree on who suffered more. I'm not even willing to have this conversation. We need to metabolize what was taken from all of us. Well, we need to process that. Because all black people, right, no matter the passport, and I'm saying that, are still dealing with the theft of wholeness. All of us. All of us are dealing with a theft of wholeness. Okay, if you can't find nothing else to agree on, that is the truth. So black culture is distinct and still human. It's distinct because it had to rebuild itself without any memory. Because it's human, and it's human because it never stopped trying to connect even through pain. So you know, this is why I always get back down to the question, you know, about what we have to do as black people versus the situation what they have to do. Both of us are dealing with the same ailment. But we had to become a blacksmith, the builder, right? We had to construct things in the midst of the impossible. Really a post-apocalyptic culture, right? Which is why we depict it so much in media, right? It really is influential. But hopefully, you know, this gave some people some insight on some processes of mine with this one. I know this has been a long requested one, but this is definitely a thought.